Sam here works as a confidence coach. He works confidence for all sorts of things. He works with men and women of all ages. And obviously, a big part of confidence is to do with our men and our dating lives. So bring it up for Sam.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much for inviting me down. It's a pleasure. Been looking forward to this for a while. And as Atul said, yeah, we spent a bit of time together last year, and ever since I met him, I was like, right, I've got to come do a talk for you guys. So what I'll do is give you a little introduction about myself, so if you don't know me. You should know me by now, right? And then afterwards, I will just, the focus of today's talk is going to be how to feel more confident, right? How to be more confident with women. Because I don't know if out of you guys here, who wants to be more confident with women? Raise your hand. Yeah? Alright, good. You find it useful then. So, a little introduction about myself. So I'm a confidence coach, right? And what I focus on is, what I'm really passionate about, is helping people improve their self-worth, right? Their value as a human being, which is so crucial to all of this, right? Helping them get that self-belief, right? That they can achieve these things in their life. Number two, I love helping people smash down their fears, right? So it could be the fear of approaching women. I love helping people reduce their anxieties, smashing down their fears. And number three, I always look to give people more direction, right, in their life, more purpose, what they're actually doing, right? So ultimately more fulfillment, greater fulfillment, in life. And obviously there's a lot of overlap between what I do and the dating industry, okay? I get loads of clients, loads of male clients who come in with the problem of like, I want to be better with women, I want to be more confident. So I'm not a dating coach per se, but what I do is help with that confidence and the ability to overcome the fear that is so fundamental in all of this, yeah? So structure-wise, we'll look at how, I'm going to give you a broad overview of how to be more confident, okay? Just a broad overview, a broad map. It's not going to have really loads of specific details, but it means that I want to give you the sort of overall map that then you can then go and delve into yourself, all right? Which capital cities on this map are you going to go explore? So, before we look at how we actually want to be more confident, have you guys asked yourself, why do you actually want to be more confident with women? Why do you actually want to be more confident with women out of interest? Anyone? Can anyone give me an answer?
More success.
More success with women, all right? And why do you want that more? Why do you want that success with women?
Probably enjoy life more.
Enjoy life more? Yeah, get laid. Anything else? Get laid? Yeah, you want to get laid more? Awesome. Anything else?
More freedom.
More freedom.
Self-growth.
Self-growth. I like that, okay. And what is all of this, what all of those things really lead towards, ultimately?
Happiness.
Happiness. All right, there we go. So that's what we're aiming for, really, okay? Whether you want to admit that to yourself or not, deep down, that's why you're on this journey. You want to be more fulfilled, right? You want to get a bit more freedom, feel more growth, and all this stuff. And I just want to make sure that you're aware of two ways that you can go about this when approaching women. One way will lead you on that path of getting that fulfillment, right? But the other way is never ever gonna fulfill you. So, one way of achieving this, right, this fulfillment, right, by getting more confident with women and getting girls, right. One way that people think that they're going to be fulfilled in life in general is when they reach X or Y, right? When they achieve some certain goal, when they get a certain amount of money, or when they get a certain amount of women, right? And that's it, right? Externally, they get the resources, and then that's it. I just get to a magic number, and then I'm sorted. No worries, yeah. And they look at, what can I take? What can I take? What can I take from this woman? What can she give me, right? What can I gain from this? So that's one way of doing it. But in my opinion, that's not going to fulfill you, okay? And I see that in a lot of guys when they come in with this mindset, and they've got to change that fundamentally. You've got to change that fundamentally. Otherwise, you're just going to go in a vicious circle of never ever, like, looking for this elusive pot of gold, at the end of the rainbow, which doesn't exist. So this fulfillment, it comes from within, all right? It comes from what you're talking about, growth, right? Focusing on your growth and actually contributing to something more than yourself, right? And women, right, relating this back to women, you can approach women and try to get good women in both ways. You can go, right, how many girls am I going to get with, which is then going to equate to like me being happy. So once I get to like 200, 300 women, whatever, yeah, that's it, man, that's me ticked off. And you can always look to like see what can you take from them. Just to demonstrate that this really doesn't work, I had a client a few weeks ago, and he generally just wanted a bit more confidence in himself, and he didn't want fear to control his life as much as it did. But one of the surface level problems was that he wanted to be more confident, just approaching women, just anywhere, just go up to any woman and be like, yeah, how you doing? And he slept with 95 women, right? He'd been with 95 women over his life. Quite a good looking guy, like, nothing wrong with him really, on the surface. Yet he was nowhere near more fulfilled than when he was at 2, 3, 4 women. Nowhere more near, you know what I mean, more fulfilled. Like, even though he's on 95. It doesn't matter. And we were even laughing, me and him joking together, like how he used to think, when I get to 100, that's it, man. I'm the man. No one can touch me. And it's just, So I just really want to hammer that home. Okay, the way you approach all this is so crucial as to what result you're going to get at the end. All right. So now we know which, why we're actually doing this. Right? Being honest with why we're doing this, and it's cool. Like, I think it's a great thing to do. Prove yourself for women. It's awesome. But we want to approach this in the right way, the healthy way, okay? In a way that's going to give, not take. So now, let's look at then just the broad map of how to actually be more confident with women. So, if you can remember anything from this talk, I want you to remember this line, right? It's not what you say. It's nothing to do with what you say to the woman when you're stood in front of her. It's not the words that come out of your lips. It's not that, right? It's not even what you're doing, like with your body language, or it's not what you're doing. It's not what you're saying. It's who you are. It's who you are as people, as individuals. Where you are right now in your lives, right? That's what it's about. That's what long-term confidence is, all right, with women. Techniques and statement lines and all this and systems, to an extent, yeah, they can definitely they can boost you up, give you some ideas, and you can get some surface level results. Like, by all means, you can engage girls and sort of give the portrayal that you know what you're on about, and you've got this confidence, right? The new attitude or behaviour that you're using, that you've used from someone else. And yeah, you can even get a certain level of results, but you're never ever going to have the result where you're in a loving, meaningful relationship with a girl that is important to you, actually wants you. And I don't know, out of here, which guys here want that sort of in the end, like a fulfilling, loving relationship? Yeah, pretty much most people, right? Except you ultimate players. So if that's what you want, if you don't want that, fair play, then the superficial stuff can work and go ahead with it. But yeah, it's really got to come within, alright? So it's not an easy journey. It's not just like quick fix, look in a book, get a line, get this, boom, I'm that, I'm Mr. Confident Man. Right? It's slow and steady progress, taking consistent action. You've got to take action. You've got to stop reading so much and just get out of your bed and take action and learn and grow. That's when you start getting the confidence. And ultimately, if you want to master women, right, or just girls, then the first thing you've got to do is master yourself. Right? You need self-mastery. That's what you need. That's the fundamental basis behind all of this. So, does that make sense so far? Yeah. Any questions? So, what I'll do now is just give you them very quickly the 3 fundamental pillars of self-mastery. Okay, and when you have these down to a T, then it's just the women will just come. Okay, you don't need to focus on techniques or stuff like that. Right? It just sort of comes with it. So, first pillar, right? Which this is what translates to when you're actually standing face to face with this girl. Right? This pillar is, I'm sure you guys have all heard it before. Be yourself. Right? Be yourself. Stop pretending to be someone else. Who knows what I'm talking about? Who's heard that before? Just be yourself. Right? But you're like, no, alright. How'd you do that? Right? But deep down, you've got to be yourself. If you're talking to a woman one-on-one and there's inauthenticity coming in, you're not congruent with what you're saying and what you're feeling inside, it's going to trigger the alarm. She's